My book is called Reflection. The working title is Reflections of Jefferson High, Our School So Dear, the Impact of a School and Its Community. I read someplace, though, that a book title should not be more than 5 words. So I'm thinking of Reflections of a Dear School.
Mm-hmm.
A subtitle, The Impact of a School and Its Community. And really on the stakeholders. And it talks about the interrelationship of the stakeholders of Jefferson High School, 1956 through 1970. It's a segregated school in Aiken County, South Carolina. And to talk about that, I asked myself why a lot. And so in asking myself why, I wanted to know, why was the school important? What impact did segregation have? What were the Jim Crow laws that affected the school? What were the slave codes? What was slavery like? And why did the Europeans settle the area?
Mm-hmm.
And so the book goes back to 1670, when at that time, that was when Britain settled in Charleston. So all of that in answering why. Because as Black people in that community, we achieved a lot. So the first question is, why did we achieve in the light of a lot of difficulty? Now, I was inspired to write the book by my mentor, Reverend Nathaniel Irvin. And so this book is a extension of that. It's a book of reflection. I call it a reflective analysis. Because it's a book of reflections, and it's a history book. It's tells our reflections within the context of the historical nature of the nation. I will read the preface. This is my statement.
Okay.
Reflections is a heartfelt tribute to Jefferson High School in Bath, South Carolina. To truly appreciate this story, it is essential to understand its origins. As I began considering the meaning of our school so dear, I found myself asking what made it so special and how did the school impact its community. These initial questions led to a deeper inquiries, each why, uncovering another layer of Jefferson's significance to its African American community during the mid-20th century in South Carolina. The greatness of Jefferson High cannot be understood without examining its context. Why was there segregation in culture and education? Why did Jim Crow laws exist? What was the purpose of Reconstruction? Why were Black codes established? Why did slavery exist? Why did settlers come to this new land? These questions are not a regression, but rather an exploration of the circumstances that gave rise to Jefferson High. By answering these whys, we gain a deeper understanding of the environment from which the school emerged. Jefferson was an institution of excellence in trying times. But what made a school born out of adversity accomplish so much for its people? The answer lies in the community, the leaders and followers, the schooled and unschooled, the resourced and those with less, the young and the old, the parents and educators, and the partnership between community, church, and school. All these groups shared values of respect and appreciation for one another, saw possibilities and worked together to achieve them. The results of these collective efforts are evident in the achievements of its alumni and the stories we continue to share. Jefferson High, what a legacy. This legacy is who Jeffersonians are and those who made us what we became. It is a legacy that must never be forgotten, a legacy remembered through reflections.
Seeking information about your family, and because it's a way to preserve the family history and to carry it on through you to others in the future. Now, you want to know a little bit about my relationship with my students.
Yes.
And the fact that for the most part, we got along very well. And how did that come to be? Well, I was teaching music for one thing. And that music was so very, very important to me. And even as a young person, I began to know that how important music was in the life of a person. It was a means of expression. I think I saw it first as a means of expression in ways that words were not always successful. It was a way to express your interbeing, the interbeing of a person in ways that you sometimes cannot say in words. Now that ability to express through music was important to me. But I didn't think I was a unique person. I thought if it was important to me, it was important to others. And I felt that there had to be someone to transmit this possibility to others, because someone transmitted the ideas of music to me, and then I discovered the capacities of music. So I wanted to be the vehicle to transmit to people in my community the spirit that music had brought to me. So first of all, I think that my students and I got along because we were dealing with a subject, an area that we both enjoyed. It came from my heart, and I think it touched a place in their hearts. And so since we were dealing with something that was real to both of us, we could relate. And I think that basically that's why I taught, because I wanted to share that. Why I taught music, because I wanted to share the value of music. And how we got along, because there was something unique in music that reached the human person, that reached my children, and they saw me as a vehicle to bring that to them. So now another question?
The other question is, during those tough days and tough nights along my doctoral journey, when I may feel as though I just can't push any further, what words can you share to encourage me to finish the race?
Well, I think I would encourage you to remember that you believe what you're doing is important. and you answer the urge that you ask of yourself, and that you talk to yourself and say, this is my life. This is what I feel is important. And I will do the best I can today. And then I will try again tomorrow. I will not give up. I will just keep trying. But I will just remember that maybe today I can't do anymore. I have done all I can do today. So I'm going to put it aside for today. Then I'll start again tomorrow and do my best tomorrow.
Thank you, Aunt Judith. And is there anything else that you would like to share just from your heart? Anything? What is something that you've learned along the journey, along your life? What is it that you would like to share about your life that you feel as though it could be beneficial to others?
Well, I kind of feel that there's always someone to help. There's always someone to help. There's always someone who sees you even though you don't know it. And they come to the forefront when it's needed, when it's important, because they see you. And they see that you need help. And they're willing to give it. Because they believe, they've seen you enough that they believe that you are sincere about what you're doing. And they believe that it's important either to you or to someone else. They may do it because it's only important to you. But they may see a broader vision that includes more of society, and they may help you for that reason. But I do want to share that I think that when you're in need of support, there will be that support for you. You don't know where it's coming from, but it will come, I think. Because you're not the only one who believes in something good. And I think that people working together can make things happen.
Yes, ma'am. Very good. Very good. Anything else you'd like to share?
Well, I guess if I talk long enough, I find something else. But right now, I think.
And how old are you, Aunt Judith?
I'm 82 years old.
Look how beautiful she is. So beautiful. Thank you so much, Aunt Judith. I love you.
I love you too.